The doctors saved her life, but they could not save her innocence. At school they stared. At the park they pointed. Online they laughed. Monster. Burned doll. Why doesn't she hide? Tonight, she had stayed in her room until the walls felt like they were closing in, until the mirror whispered lies she couldn't escape. So she ran. Through rain, through fear, through the belief that if she ran fast enough, she could outrun herself. Her lungs burned worse than the scars as she turned a corner and crashed straight into a man standing under a flickering streetlight. She stumbled back, panic exploding in her chest. "Don't look!" she screamed, covering her face with trembling hands. "Please don't look at me. I'm disgusting." The man froze, not out of fear, but out of understanding. His name was Daniel, a single father, a man who had buried his wife 2 years earlier and learned how grief sounds when it breathes beside you every night. He had been waiting for his daughter, Lily, who was late coming home from her friend's house. When Era tried to run past him again, slipping on wet pavement, Daniel caught her not tightly, not forcefully, just enough so she wouldn't fall. She fought, she sobbed, she begged, "Please let me go. I don't want you to see me." Daniel didn't let go. He knelt down slowly so he was eye level with her shaking shoulders. He spoke softly, like one speaks to something fragile and sacred. "I'm not looking at your scars," he said. "I'm looking at a girl whose..." Sobs broke open then, terrified of being seen. Her, raw and uncontrollable. The rain soaked them both, but Daniel didn't move. He took off his jacket and gently wrapped it around her, like a promise. People passed. Cars splashed water. The world kept moving. But in that small circle of light, time held its breath. Era whispered, barely audible. "Everyone says I'm ugly now." Daniel swallowed hard. He thought of his daughter. He thought of his wife's hospital bed. He thought of how love doesn't disappear, it just waits for somewhere to land. "They're wrong," he said. "And even if they weren't, it wouldn't matter." She looked up for the first time, her scarred cheek visible, red and uneven and real. She waited for the flinch. It never came. Instead, Daniel opened his arms, not demanding, not assuming, just